Well, thank you, Disney. That video on Facebook will not stay on for long, I guarantee it.
Oh no, it's probably already off. If
No,
you're just now joining us, we just got our first ever copyright strike in the history of SCV chat.
that is a first. That we've used copyrighted music in the past, and usually they just hit us.
Hush, no, we haven't.
Yeah, we have.
Oh,
We we have from my side of things, it's easily dealt with. Usually, since we don't make any money off our actual streams yet, they usually are pretty lenient on our copyrighted music we have done. But Disney, within 2 seconds of that special video I did, got us taken down, and so we are deeply sorry for that. When I saw the view count, I kind of realized we were probably shadow banned.
yeah.
Uh,
Well, no, if you remember, I said, Harrison, are we just not pulling our audience, or are we just shadow banned right now? Because
I was like, no, there's a good bit of people that said they wanted to watch this video. So I was like, there's no way they've already, just lost interest before we even started. But no, they got us right off the bat. I'm going to have to deal with that later. So if you're just tuning in, I'm going to have the time of my life fighting Disney to keep that
don't mention the name. You'll end up like a certain person who didn't hang himself in his jail cell. Anyway,
yeah. Well,
so for those of y'all who are now tuning in, just want to go ahead and let y'all know y'all missed a wonderful Star Wars themed introduction. Tonight is May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. Views and views, opinions, all that stuff. Normal.
Oh,
no matter.
Wait, wrong.
So
anyway,
raise your hand. Say it in the chat if you got to see any of that video. Because as an admin, I forgot that I will be able to watch and comment on a video if we get shattered banned. So I'm asking you, chat heads, what all you saw, and we will go back over the few things we did comment on.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm deeply sorry that I used the almighty company's copyrighted music. I apologize to y'all. Thank you.
Anyway, so
shout to
next year when we do it, we're
Gina
just going
Dixon texted me while we were offside.
What did you say?
Thanks. She's the one that let us know that they couldn't comment and everything like that.
Okay, thank you.
Anyway, so for those that saw it, we appreciate it. For those that didn't, we may try to, there was this. That was pictured. Moose thinks that he's Chewbacca when really he's a Tauntaun.
Tauntaun with Adam.
Yeehaw.
That might be the picture of the episode, though, in all honesty.
That's our new Christmas cards.
Okay, so cut off after the intro is what I'm getting from people. So they didn't see any of the things we talked about.
Look,
I told Connor I'd quit if he made that comparison.
Can't stop thinking about. Moose is a tauntaun.
Yeah.
For those that are tuning in and expecting a serious episode and a serious discussion like we had Monday night, gonna go ahead and tell you, not gonna be serious.
It's not this episode.
Yeah, I mean you've got some really we're two big Star Wars nerds and Matt on here, so it's gonna be.
I just figured out who Jar Jar Binks is.
I can't tell if Jason commented. Look, where's Jason's comment? It's pretty hilarious. Jason, you, our Lieutenant Commander in Chief. Oh, Jason, are you on right now?
I don't see him on there.
I see his comment on Facebook.
I can't see his comment.
No, John, I will not let Matt ride me like a tauntaun at the chat.
Especially how it says Adam.
Adam, yeah.
For those who are wanting to donate stars, we will be getting Moose hooked on phonics at some point. This week's stars are, and actually that is a good point. We talked about this after the stream Monday. This weekend, we've got a lot of stuff going on at headquarters. The things that we get stars for, or that we get any, we'll be pushing the PayPal donations for the museum. But any stars that we receive from Thursday night all the way to the end of the week, that money is going to the museum. So,
yes,
yeah.
Real quick, I think I thanked you all the chat heads already, and I got an update from Disney. I already sent them an email, but I'll get to that in a second. For all the people who sent in stars previously, we did use y'all's money that y'all were able to give us to buy the equipment for the red carpet. So we thank y'all. It's going to make the experience a lot better, and we are looking forward to being able to provide a more quality experience. I just fought Disney on copyright claim, and now they've withdrawn all claims to the copyright as it was under fair use policy. And so the video is now still available to watch.
Oh, we beat the mouse!
No, don't say that. I basically, because they could still get us back, I basically handle all the copyright claims or anything like that technical-wise on the channel. And so I sent them email while we were just getting the chat back on. And, I had it figured out, and they've tuned it. So if you want to go back and watch 4 minutes of excellence, you can now.
Can we use the Imperial March?
I'm not testing that theory.
Yeah. I mean, I did start with me singing the Cantina song from episode A New Hope. So
you can't even hum the Star Wars stuff. I don't think I told you that before we went on later.
Oh,
no,
can we show? Let's start going through our character developments here, guys.
Yeah, so we're going to start with characters first, and then go into some other.
We already talked about which Star Wars character I am, what Star Wars character y'all are. And first, we'll start off with this.
You're a Tauntaun.
I'm a Tauntaun. So if you forgot,
I'm Han Solo. I'm really good with that.
Yeah, and Connor's going to be Palpatine.
Do it. Just do it.
This is all because Connor's Palpatine because of the matter of the fact that he deemed me Moose, and that's from an old picture that I made of Connor, and it said, "Henceforth, you shall be known
as Darth Moose."
Moose. So, and that is actually a T-shirt I made a long time ago.
Anyway, so let's talk about his
compared historical characters. Chuck Max spelled blockade wrong and put blockage runner. He was X-Lax.
All right, everybody. Let's talk about some historical folks who kind of match up with Star Wars characters a little bit. Let's start at the very top of the evil empire. Or yeah, Matt, you go first.
Jar Jar Binks would have been Braxton Bragg.
Misa say we should retreat.
Look, Moses. Misa.
Misa say we should retreat from Misa say we should retreat from Chickamauga. Misa wants some new boots. I'm gonna put in the requisition form. Oh, Misa get the form back. Misa no get no boots. I could see it.
Oh. We went on a whole tirade.
This is gonna be a fun episode.
Oh, you know, Foz said he a slapping me.
All right.
I'm done with the draw.
Let's go to the first evil empire.
Well, let's go over the empire real quick. So, do we want to talk about who would be the emperor first?
Sure.
All right.
Here's a shock. Now, for those that did not know, Moose does all of our graphics. And he works so hard at them. If you
Okay,
can't,
time out. If you're gonna give me crap about it, one second. It took me an hour and a half to make the opening intro, and then it took me 2 hours. I mean, not 2 hours, but another hour to make the special background. All this, and yes, I am working with a limited editing system, so that's the best we got. Also,
All right.
I made
okay, so enough ragging on the tauntaun. Um, anyway, so as is shown, Lincoln starts the war as a well, he does start the war, but before the war, he's a relatively unknown representative. Somehow gets the nod of the Republican Party. As the war begins, he of course tramples on the Constitution, just like Palpatine does. He's eventually given some extra power and things like that, just like Palpatine does. Um, Destroys planets, or in this case for Lincoln, destroys the Southland, just like Palpatine does, and does everything he can to hold on to power. In fact, there's one very poignant part of Star Wars Episode 3 when Palpatine is about to be arrested by the Jedi, and he goes, I am the Senate. Come on, does that not sound like Abraham Lincoln?
that sounds 100% like something Abraham Lincoln would say too. And he says some
Matt, you got
wild
anything you want to
stuff.
add?
No, I hate that guy. So I wish Mace Windu would have cut his freaking head off.
And Lincoln, of course, goes to Ford's Theater, gets a shaft blown into his head. Palpatine gets thrown down a shaft.
Lincoln.
Unlimited power.
That is an exact quote Abraham Lincoln said as he trampled on the Constitution.
The views and expressed are
Time out, yeah. Where's that at?
Yeah, just keep that going across the entire episode.
Yeah, we're gonna have to save ourselves.
Hey, listen.
All right.
But don't forget, Friday night's the red carpet event.
Yes,
It is.
I'm just gonna every day, and I'm gonna plug that. I'm gonna remind you. Oh, and if you haven't got tickets, you can't get any more tickets, and we will not be selling tickets at the door. All right, no tickets at the door.
You don't have tickets. You don't know the power of the union.
That's right. You don't know the power.
Trampling on the Constitution. Trampling on the Constitution is, what is that? Where he said, where Palpatine says, is something unnatural.
Oh, I can't remember.
How is the?
I saw a great TikTok today of Palpatine using galactic pickup lines.
No, we're not talking about
It was
that.
hilarious.
We ain't going into that. I had enough of
My
Palpatine.
milkshake brings all the Jedi to the yard.
No, I ain't dealing with that again. I had a hour phone call about Palpatine pickup lines today.
Anyway, so next up on the dark side, Legion of Doom.
Got it ready. Who do you want to talk about?
Let's talk about Darth.
Dark Sherman.
Darth.
Dark, sure. It's Darth, but okay.
So again, with the first time we meet Darth Vader, if you follow it in order of release, what does he do?
He kills children first. Commits 1,000 war crimes.
He does commit genocide immediately.
He does automatically. Killed every Jedi at the temple.
Well, I was talking more of the whole Alderaan thing.
Oh yeah.
He blows up a whole planet.
Yeah, which is a good metaphor for Georgia and the Carolinas.
Yeah.
Of course.
I mean, I think this one goes hand in hand because everybody talks about how cool Darth Vader is, and he's one of my favorite characters in Star Wars too. But let's be honest, Darth Vader commits thousands.
Yeah, why do you keep saying Darth Vader?
Because Jason's in the chat. Timeout. We got to talk about this real quick since Jason's here. We love you, Jason.
What do you mean, Jason? Okay.
And this is how I was kicked out of the organization.
Okay.
All right then.
Let's go back to Darth Sherman.
Okay, so back to Darth Vader, or Darth Sherman. Just like Chuck.
Yeah, but we had to do it because of the height.
Anyway, so yeah, when Anakin turns to Darth Vader, he does go up to leads the assault on the Jedi Temple, and which is the birth and rise of the Empire. And he does slaughter a bunch of innocent peacekeepers, including children.
Yeah.
Can't really see me because of the graphic, but I'm staring straight ahead. So he does slaughter children. Commits hundreds of thousands of war crimes all throughout the galaxy. That's why we decided to put him as Darth Vader.
Oh yes. I believe it fits perfectly. I mean, there's not a lot of people that are absolutely disgusting to me in the war, but Sherman is at the top of that list. I'm not gonna get into that. I'll get on a soapbox, but
I mean, if you had your arms and your legs cut off and burnt to a crisp, things didn't work right anymore. You had to wear a big black suit your whole life. You'd be pretty mad too.
Oh yeah, and the suit is designed to bring the maximum pain it could. I mean, it's pretty in the Star Wars world, it's pretty a barbaric suit that Palpatine gave him to make sure he was always in agony.
And for those reenactors in the crowd, if you've been out in the middle of May in a federal uniform, you know it's pretty agony.
It's pretty hot.
So, but you can't have one half of the evil Yankee General duo without having the other half. Who's our other half? Yes. Lincoln is Jabba the Hutt. Or not Lincoln, excuse me, Grant is Jabba the Hutt. Now, Moose came up with this one. I'm going to let him explain it.
Oh, thank you. So, I was trying to think of just someone that represented Grant. And, there's not an obvious drunk in Star Wars to point to. And I was trying to think of the worst of the worst. And people don't understand that Jabba the Hutt was like a big criminal leader. He enjoyed his booze as well. And I just felt like it fit perfectly. And two, tell me if you see Sherman and you don't think he's just a slobbering gob.
Hey, Grant. You know something else that Jabba the Hutt and Grant have in common?
What else?
Any guesses? They both own slaves.
I forgot about that. Ooh, that was good. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, Jabba is. Yeah. But I thought that was very, very appropriate. And then, of course, Sherman is two people. He's Darth Vader, and he's also Jabba's assistant. That just basically is weak-minded and easily done the Jedi mind trick too, and does basically whatever.
You should have made that little Mac.
I should have.
Well, I mean, Sherman even wrote in his memoirs or in his private correspondence that he was a damn sight smarter than Grant, and he was a damn sight smarter than Grant. So I don't know so much about Grant's biggest tactic when he went east was, okay, we'll just keep going around the army of Northern Virginia. Okay, we lost this battle. We're just going to keep going around. Okay, we lost this battle. We're just going to keep going around. And Grant, at least, or Sherman, at least during the campaign to make Georgia howl, not defending him, but I mean, he accomplished what he wanted to accomplish.
Ooh,
Yeah,
Jason
no,
said Stanton.
And see, yeah, that's a good one. Jason, I see Stanton as Jabba. I originally said Ben Butler should have been Jabba the Hutt. Just from looking at him, I mean, and I could see Ben Butler being Abba Jabba Hobba Jabba, bring me the spoons.
I was trying to think of something for Grant, and just Jabba came to my mind.
Winfield Scott's fat butt.
Yeah.
Didn't they need like 2 carriages to get his fat tail around?
Oh yeah. I have actually
Couldn't
never
get
seen
on his horse.
Spaceballs.
You've never seen Spaceballs?
No.
How have you never?
Listen, he hadn't seen Monty Python until I showed him a couple years ago.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's
Nope. Saddles?
No, I actually have that though on my watch list.
Young Frankenstein.
No.
Definitely hasn't seen History of the World Part 1.
Yep. Part 2 hasn't come out yet. Just in case you're wondering.
So
it's gonna be interesting.
So yeah. Before we go, let's go ahead and remind everybody, if you haven't gotten your tickets for the red carpet, it's too late. We'll be covering some of the red carpet now on the show. Really quickly, let's go ahead and jump over to the gray side of the Force.
1 second, I'm going to remind everybody, if you can't make it to the red carpet or the pilgrimage or to the Chathead dinner, all of those scheduled live events are on the page. So if you don't know the time, if you want to watch, it will be a special occasion on all 3 of these things. You can tune in to SCV Chat, and they will be posted all throughout the page, and you'll be able to easily figure out when these live events take place.
Oh my God, dude. I completely forgot to tell J-Bo happy birthday when I saw him all day today. Hey, happy birthday, J-Bo. I hope somebody heard.
Happy birthday, Jason.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Dad.
Another inside joke.
Yeah, it's an inside joke. Jason is legit my father.
Harrison, I am your father.
No, it's impossible.
No, it's not. It's very possible.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Adam's in the chat. Put it up.
Adam. Wait. First, just a reminder that this picture still exists. All right, second. Here we go.
It never gets old.
It's amazing. It really is.
Listen, if we put a Confederate flag behind that, that's my new Christmas card.
Oh, wait, time out real quick. We got some stars. We want to thank Elliot for sending in, let's see here, 530 stars. Thank you, sir. And I am working
Hotty toddy.
Hotty toddy, brother. Y'all ain't right, brother. We all know that's true. That's going on a t-shirt as well. I am coming up with a way to thank everybody who sends stars. I think it's a monthly update on the page of who has sent stars. So we'll give out a monthly update. Thank you. And of course, if you send stars, we will try to recognize you. Yeah, Dig Nabbit, Chuck. We'll try to recognize you on the show.
Yeah, we're not mentioning that comment.
Yeah, Chuck, I love you, brother, but I can't. Nope.
Nope. Anyway, so the gray side of the Force, we've got this one. Oh, wait, that's not a Confederate general. That's just Chuck McMichael.
I think we should save my best face swap for last. I think you know who I'm talking about on the Kenobi.
Yeah.
I think. Let's see here. Who all do we have? I only have
So
I think
so
two people on the light side.
let's go ahead and break this. We'll go ahead and mention this. We're not considering for this pick the biological connection and the I'm your father. No, it's impossible. Search your feelings. All that. This is just the one guy who epitomizes the character of Luke Skywalker.
Boom.
Nathan
That
Bedford
is the
Forrest.
worst face swap.
Shut up.
It really is. When you think about Forrest, you think about his upbringing on back in the wild rules of Tennessee. That's kind of like Tatooine. Luke grew up as within an agrarian. I'm using quotes over behind the picture. They were moisture farmers. Bedford Forrest was his family was subsistence farmers. Forrest's dad died when he was very young. Of course, we know about Vader and all that stuff. So it gives that, but then also it's the guy who has no formal military education, but yet he still goes to be one of the heroes during the war to defeat the Empire.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's because it's no bigger than a womp rat.
Exactly. And if Bedford Forrest can go and kill a cougar with a squirrel rifle, I'm sure he could do it with a womp rat as well.
Oh yeah, 100%.
That's a daggum cougar in the car. I'm sorry. I couldn't help it. Every time I hear cougar, man, Ricky Bobby automatically pops into my head.
Landon, we are being very silly tonight on purpose.
Yeah.
We're wanting to let our hair down. We like to do a silly, fun little episode for the chat heads that tune in regular, who like our jokes and things like that. Every once in a while, just to keep things light and playful, to show the world that we can be serious when we have to when it comes to our heritage, but we could also, not have to, be a bunch of yeah.
He's frozen in carbonite.
No, I was frozen in thought.
Yeah, I agree with that, John. I agree with that, but
yeah, no, I agree, John. It's our real life heroes. Our real life.
I think Forrest would have been Anakin before.
Yeah, before the fall, because Anakin
when he was fighting in the Clone Wars.
Yeah. Anakin is the most, or had the most potential in canon to be the most powerful Jedi ever, and that falls under, for me, General Forrest. Who's the best general to come out of the war? Robert E. Lee, General Forrest. So I see that connection a lot better. My thing is why I picked Luke. It's in canon as well. Luke is the most powerful Jedi because he fulfilled the promised potential that his father had before he failed. And Darth Vader was also.
Somebody mentioned Kylo Ren earlier, and I don't want to ruin anybody's faith in me as a Star Wars fan, but I refuse to recognize that hogwash garbage as canon.
Sequels are not canon. That's the motto I live by. I know that a lot of my friends, I think including my father, likes the sequels, but I don't like them very well. I think episodes 1 through 6 is all that is canon. I love it. I love them three. But real quick, what I was saying earlier is there's no way our Confederate heroes, our real life heroes, could be compared to fiction. It's very hard to pick, these great heroes a place to go because there's just not enough. I think heroes that mount up to them in the Star Wars universe.
Well, thank you, Moose, for pointing that out, and we appreciate you being a Debbie Downer. Now shut up. We're going to talk about Star Wars. I'm just kidding. I love you.
Boom.
He has the button as well.
Who is
we
Lando
actually got into this
Calrissian?
discussion. I'm gonna say just because Lando was a pardon the term badass character. I'm gonna say Holt Collier.
I agree with that. What in tarnation has happened?
Yeah, Holt Collier. He has to be.
Oh, hold on a quick second.
Oh, okay.
Well, Elliot, I'll tell you what the problem with it was. It was basically episode 3, 4, and 5 just rewritten.
Here's what I don't like about it. I didn't
mean, 4,
mind.
5, and 6.
Yeah, I didn't mind that The Force Awakens was basically a rerun of Episode 4. I didn't have much problem with it. The episode Last Jedi crapped on the whole franchise. And really, I think diminished a lot of great characters in the process.
No way. No way,
And,
Lando's Beauregard. Jar Jar Binks is Beauregard. We've already gone over this.
No, Bragg is Jar Jar Binks.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm a big Marvel
Lando.
fan.
You think Lando Calrissian is Beauregard?
No, I don't think Lando Calrissian is Beauregard, but I don't think that he's Jar Jar Binks.
My favorite franchises are Indiana Jones, Star Wars, and the Marvel franchise. I know a crap ton of information that I shouldn't about all three of them. So yes, I'm a big Marvel fan.
I could see Lando being Jeb Stewart, just because how he leads the Rebel Navy at the Battle of Endor. That would kind of be quasi similar to cavalry tactics.
Okay, who would Stonewall Jackson be? Yoda?
Ooh.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
That's hard.
Yeah.
Because if you say Yoda, then why isn't Robert E. Lee Yoda?
Right.
I
love
as well. But I think Jackson was more pious. He was more pious into his religion, as Yoda is into the Force, which is his religion.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
I would say, hold on, Qui-Gon Jinn.
Oh, good. Yeah, there you go.
Yes, that's a perfect.
Yeah,
he's Qui-Gon.
Yeah, because he dies early. He's one of the better characters that's out there. He believes, and at least in this, I mean, in the novelizations, Qui-Gon wants to get back to the true bit of the Force and get out of the politics of things.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna say Stonewall Jackson is Qui-Gon Jinn.
I love Indiana Jones, Adam. I'm pumped for Indiana Jones.
Harrison, remember the rule about keeping it somewhat on topic?
That's what the chat is. We never keep anything on topic.
Chewbacca. Who would Chewbacca be?
Bushrod Johnson.
Bushrod Johnson.
Go back to our Mustaches of the Confederacy episode, and you'll figure out who Chewbacca is.
Somebody said John Singleton Mosby is Han Solo, and that
I can see that. Him being. Well, see, and the other thing about, I don't know where Raphael Sim fits in besides, Admiral Akbar.
He's a threat.
But yeah.
Do we want to talk about?
Yeah, but you got to give it to Akbar. I mean, he was.
Yeah. Now for Robert Corbin, who's saying Chewie would be Longstreet, gotta disagree with you. Just because everybody says Chewie doesn't get the medal or anything like that. That would and Longstreet, not one of my favorites.
Yeah.
I mean, one of his own aides wrote about Gettysburg, saying pretty much that Longstreet's heart wasn't in any of it, and that's why it took forever for his corps to make it around to the round tops on the second day, and why he wasn't just so gung ho on Pickett's charge. So David Pope, I would accept AP Hill for Chewbacca.
Yeah,
AP Hill. Lee and Jackson both called for AP Hill on their deathbeds. Um, and he was a very faithful commander, corps commander, everything like that. I'd say AP Hill or maybe Jubal Early.
Oh, Patrick Claiborne's got to get a mention in this.
Yeah. All right. So in Rogue One, the squadron that actually follows Rogue Squadron there on the planet, the guy who leads that suicidal. Heck, all of Rogue Squadron could be Patrick Claiborne. At Franklin. Knowing what they
the
were going
Franklin
up
charge.
against. Yeah, but still did their duty to the end.
You know what? That's one of my favorite Star Wars movies, and it doesn't get near enough credit.
No, I love the little mini movies, I like to call them, of Solo and Rogue One. Solo didn't get enough love because it came out right after The Last Jedi, which pissed off the Star Wars fans exponentially.
Well, the problem with Solo too is a lot. I have a problem matching.
Wait, I can't hear you.
I said I had a problem matching up the timelines with Solo.
Yeah.
Solo. It was going in a good direction. I feel like the nod at the end made me feel like it mixed up its timelines.
It made me feel like Han Solo would have been 80 when Luke got old enough to do anything.
There's a 10-year difference between Han and Luke.
Elliot does make a very good point about Patrick Claiborne being Chewie.
Yeah. Yeah, but Chewie didn't go on a suicide run.
Well, the Kessel Run could be considered a suicide run.
Yeah, the Kessel Run was a suicide run. Yeah.
I mean, Han just went in there and was like, we're going to hope for the best.
Han shot first.
Han shot first, 100%.
Yeah.
All right.
The one that we have not mentioned is who is Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yes, I want to get into this one. Drum roll. Hey. I ain't got his time.
Yes, Robert Edward Lee as Obi-Wan Kenobi. This is probably Moose's best face swap that he's done.
I'm proud of him.
When we first see Obi-Wan Kenobi, it's a elderly gentleman with an amazing accent and beard showing up out of nowhere, scaring people off. That's how many of the generals in the Army of the Potomac felt, is so much as the mention of Robert E. Lee and they would run. Things like that. I would even say all the way through young and old. He matches. I mean, young Obi-Wan can, the battles in the Clone Wars, could definitely be Robert E. Lee moving
Mexican
on up
War.
During the Mexican War.
Well, people don't understand that Obi-Wan was a great general in the Clone Wars too. And a lot of people in Star Wars community and in Star Wars canon put Obi-Wan up there as one of the best Jedi to ever live.
Paul, we're going to get into where does Jeff Davis fit in because we've got a little bit of a controversy with it. Just a little bit of one.
Don't do it to me.
But what?
Don't throw my first idea out there, please. It was so stupid.
No, I'm not. Well, I'm not. That shall remain between us. But I'll get into that in a second. So let's start just comparing the timelines of the original, the prequels and the original trilogy to, the War Between the States. We start with the blockade of Naboo by the Trade Federation and everything like that. We'll skip through that part. Fast forward. Duels of the Fates, yada yada. Let's start in episode 2. All right. Okay.
No, don't throw me into this.
No, we'll go ahead and do this. So at first, one person suggested that Mace Windu be Jeff Davis. There's a comment over here about it. I suggested that it's Count Dooku, and I'll go to that in a second. And then Matt suggested that he should be Bail Organa.
I agree with
Um,
Bail Organa.
but this is my thing with it. So the Clone Wars is fought between the Grand Army of the Republic.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, folks in the chat, what was the name of the Yankee Soldiers Veterans Association? Don't worry, I've already given you the answer. Yes, the Grand Army of the Republic. Come on, that matches up too well. The Grand Army of the Republic later go and create the evil empire. Okay, there we go. Now, who led the Confederacy of Independent Systems? Count Dooku. That's right. Count Dooku was a member of the Jedi Order, which represents the federal government. He got fed up with it, left, went back to his home world. Same thing that happened with Jeff Davis after Mississippi seceded. He went back to Mississippi, offered his services to the Republic of Mississippi government, and then got selected as leader. Same thing. Jeff Davis wanted to, just all they wanted was to be left alone. Count Dooku never went full Sith. Boom. That's why I'm saying that. That's why I'm saying that. I mean, Jeff Davis was part of the aristocratic Southern planter class. Count Dooku was an aristocrat. It just matches up.
It really does. And people kind of think that Dooku's a full-on bad guy, and I figured this out a bit ago because I spend too much of my life reading movie and canon facts about my favorite franchises. Dooku thought he was doing the right thing in the Star Wars universe. He thought the Jedi had fallen out of touch with their roots, just like Qui-Gon Jinn thought, and he was Qui-Gon Jinn's master. And he left to find balance between dark and light. He did, but he wasn't fully Sith because full Sith had the yellow eye, and so it is quite cool. And I thought it was worth mentioning that Dooku is never fully a bad guy. He thinks he's doing the right thing.
Right, and he even says he's trying to talk to Obi-Wan.
That's why Palpatine had him killed.
Oh yeah, 100%. Because Dooku was going to either portray him or Dooku wanted to win the war, so the Separatists, the Confederation,
the Confederacy of Independent Systems.
Yeah, he wanted to win the war to get them out of there, and he was going to have a new Jedi Order over there. But he was kind of played by Palpatine, who just wanted the Separatist systems to help him weaken the Republic enough for him to gain ultimate power. Dooku thought this was all a play to get the Jedi Order back to their roots. He kind of didn't realize how truly evil Palpatine was.
Palpatine.
All the separate, another one is, what were the people in the CIS called? They were called separatists. What did the Yankees call the people who are in favor of secession? Secessionists. Sounds the same. All they wanted to do was be left alone. All we wanted to do was be left alone.
That is correct.
All we still want is to be left alone.
Yeah, ain't that the truth?
Left alone.
Evil Empire was evil.
That's the problem with this country now. Nobody wants to be left alone.
Yeah. No, I want to be.
I want them gone.
By the way, I would like to say this: if the Galactic Empire is thinking about loans, I would like them to go ahead and pay for my house and my car because I think those loans are unfair, and the Galactic Empire should have to take care of me forever because I'm a big baby and I don't know how to pay my debts. All right, so
Easy. You're talking about my generation there.
Yeah.
your generation sucks.
Mine's worse than both of y'all, so I don't want to hear it.
Wait. Hold on. The federal, the
Galactic
currency,
Empire.
the currency in the Galactic Empire was credit. Our federal government just works off of credit and borrowing money and spending way more than we've got.
Right.
We told you this was going to be a scary comparison between the Empire and the Yankee Empire.
What are you talking
Yeah,
about? We
the
are the
Empire.
empire now.
Yeah.
How is America not an empire?
Oh, we
it
are.
is.
You look at how many army bases we've got across the world. I mean, we've been an imperialist nation ever since the Spanish-American War.
That's right. That is right. We are an empire. Dun, 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 dun. And we just elect a Caesar every 4 years.
Yeah.
Or an emperor. Yeah, well, Caesar is an emperor.
Yeah.
You know, at least you know, the Darth Jar Jar conspiracy.
Yeah.
We've
No,
got
I've
Darth
never
Jar
heard
Jar
this.
up here now.
We got Jar Jar.
So the conspiracy is that Jar Jar Binks is secretly a Sith master from some of the actions that he performs in Episode 1, and then he helps Palpatine's rise to power and stuff like that. But he's just so goofy, and that's why nobody, it's a funny conspiracy theory. But we've definitely got Darth Jar Jar now.
Yeah, we got Darth Jar Jar as our president.
Yeah.
Darth
Our
Jar
views
Jar.
and opinions. Our views and opinions.
That's right.
Views and opinions expressed on this broadcast.
Ours. Let's see. Y'all want to talk about what we got planned for the rest of the week?
Yeah, we can go into that.
Ooh,
All right,
can I say
so-
something?
Yeah, go ahead.
There are only two genders in the Galactic Empire: man and woman. That is it. All right.
Okay. So very first thing I want to mention is I'm sure y'all saw Monday night the news that broke out of the federal capitol. If you need a good refresher on what states' rights is, go rewatch Monday's show. Continue to rewatch Monday's show while this debate is going on.
Yes.
It just happened to play out that way. No, we don't have an insider at Politico, although that would have been cool. So yeah, go rewatch, learn about that, be informed. That's all we're going to say on that. Second, tomorrow night we will not have a live episode of Look Around.
You want me to
Moose
go
and I will be.
that I have for this week?
Go ahead, Moose.
All right. So tomorrow we have a rerun from last week's episode of Look Around the Confederation, featuring two Dawes, me and my father. He's talking about his monument protection bill. It's a great talk, great episode. So please go rewatch that. Friday, of course, is the red carpet premiere. I have that set up.
Well, yeah, go ahead and mention that.
We have the red carpet premiere, but before that, I know what you were getting at. I haven't scheduled it yet, but I don't know if I'm going to schedule it yet.
Don't.
It'll pop up on the Facebook page. You also get notifications. Just watch our page Friday. We will be covering, since we haven't covered the news a lot in April, we're going to be going back and recovering all the news that y'all have sent in this week and the past month, Friday at some point. And that's a schedule that we'll throw in there at some point.
Right. And that'll be a very impromptu. We'll also do some behind the scenes tours, looking around at headquarters and everything like that. Kind of getting everybody pumped up. Friday evening we should go live at what time, Mr. Moose?
So the premiere will be live at 5:45 p.m.
So 5:45 we'll go live. We'll probably have, if you watch the AOT conference, play videos in between as we're trying to, get everything, finally set. But we prefer to go ahead and be live as people are showing up. And then it'll be just like, right before the Oscars.
Yes.
So you'll enjoy that. We will end it when the premiere starts. And then on Saturday, we will be broadcasting the service live as best as we can and signing autographs and things of that nature.
Yeah.
So come to headquarters.
And we're scheduled to go live for the pilgrimage at 8:50 a.m. The event's supposed to start at 9. And we'll be covering the whole event like last year. And if you watched last year, it's going to be very similar to that and how we cover live events.
And then on Saturday evening, we've got Chathead dinner and our Chathead Awards ceremony. If you're coming to the pilgrimage, Catfish Campus, get there early if you want to get a spot. We'll start broadcasting at 7 o'clock. Have our little award ceremony and things like that nature. Be a lot of fun.
Oh, it's going to be awesome.
Hopefully I'll get my food on time this time. David Pope says he has an announcement. We're waiting on David Pope's announcement. Matt, do you want to cover John McLeese's comment really quickly?
It will go on Monday morning.
Oh.
Monday morning.
Monday morning. We'll cover that on the show then.
On Monday.
Yeah.
That's what I have it scheduled to go out.
Buddy says, thank you for broadcasting the red carpet. It's an honor to do stuff like this, and that's probably my favorite thing is broadcasting live events.
They will be on sale in the gift shop Saturday morning.
Yes.
So and
my headphones.
I will let you guys know that the price. I do know what the price is going to be as of now. It is going to be $25 for each copy of the DVD.
David Pope is organizing a birthday party for the late Douglas Southall Freeman.
Ooh.
Virtual party. So, yeah.
Yes, David. Awesome, man.
Keep us updated. Send us some emails about that. Just like if y'all have anything else y'all like to announce, email it to scvyouth@gmail.com. Boys, my headphones just died, so I'm saying we're probably going to call it here. Y'all okay with calling it here?
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, let's smart.
All right.
All right. Good deal. Well, until we see y'all time on Friday, y'all behave yourselves. Remember, no Fumar in the elevator. Rudder Frop. And may the Force be with you.
Rudder Frop.
May the Force be with you.
May the Force be with you.